It's kind of dark right there.
You got this light off over here.
No, it's actually.
Y'all still looking for it?
Why you got it up in the air?
Oh, keep showing up.
Oh, you already. Oh, child, I'm up in there looking all crazy.
Mommy.
So open that. Oh, what's up? Welcome in. Well, actually, it's noon. Good noon. That was you just came in and thumbs up. Oh, oh shoot! I wasn't finna cook that.
Yeah, oh, you gonna put the eggs in? I mean, no milk.
No.
Woo!
What's up? What's up? What's
Oh,
up?
you
What's
on
up?
that Wi-Fi?
No, I'm not on no Wi-Fi. Is it lagging?
Okay.
It's not lagging.
No, I don't know. It's probably that light is.
Is it dark?
You can't see this if you stand over there. Somebody else put in there. What's up? What's up?
What about now? What about turning this light on?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, look at that light.
Is that better?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, somebody just came in. That's cool. But anyway, what's up? What's up? What's up? Good morning. Good morning. To the people that's not in here, there's people coming in. Welcome in. What's good, y'all? Oh, so I'm actually fixing me something to eat. We didn't eat breakfast, so I am fixing a sandwich now. So, well, we do welcome everybody that may come in. Hello. We're gonna give it a few minutes to let some more people come in that may want to come in. Y'all, come on in. Come on in. Come on in wherever you are. Y'all can come cook with me. I'm cooking a little bit of egg and making one of them home taste meals right now. You know, I'm gonna just talk this because ain't nobody in here right now. But normally, when you're waiting for people to come into your live and you're talking, you feel like you're talking to yourself. But you have to get yourself going.
What are you doing?
You have to make your. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. What's up, y'all? Welcome in, welcome in. If you're coming in, please thumbs up live for me, y'all. Y'all thumbs up live. Let's get some energy in here, y'all. Good afternoon to everybody that's watching. I'm sitting up here fixing me some egg and something to snack on. We didn't eat breakfast, so I went out and got a couple of things for them. And so I wanted me an egg and bologna sandwich with some cheese. So I come back home and I'm fixing me some of that. So while I'm doing that, you know, I figured I would jump on here and talk to you guys as well. Welcome in. I don't see nobody in here, but let's see here. Feel free to thumbs up the live for us. Feel free. Feel free. Feel free. Share it out if you don't mind. Share it out. Share it out. Big brother Bob will say, share it out. Well, thank you guys for coming in. I'm about to fix me some bologna now. A lot of people don't fry their bologna. I don't normally fry my bologna, but I'm going to fry it. I'm going to fry it.
Well, you supposed to cook your bologna first.
And so I just fry me a couple of pieces of bologna. I might just eat one piece of bologna. Well, yeah, I'll probably just eat one piece. That should be fine, because I eat that one sandwich and I'll be okay. Hey, if you're in the live, y'all say hello. You ain't got to sit there, just look at me. Hey. Yeah. You can sit there and look at you and be like, oh, what they talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about now? I'm sorry, but I'm on here, all right? It is what it is. Yes, I'm on here. I guess somebody decided, oh, well, I'd rather leave before I speak. So, that's cool. That's cool. Hey, you know what? When somebody do that, and I always call it out. When somebody do that, it's just like somebody come in your house and don't speak to you. They just sit there and look at you. Well, it's all good, y'all. It's all good. Nothing but love. Nothing but love for me, baby. Nothing but love. But we just sitting up here and trying to enjoy life, man. That's what we're talking about. Just enjoying life. Enjoying life. Trying to anyway. You gotta try to do it the best way you can. Good afternoon. We've been on here 7 minutes. Good afternoon to the ones that's coming in. Thank y'all for coming in. Thumbs up live. I'm about to put me some Velveeta sliced cheese on here. This Velveeta sliced cheese, I don't know if you guys have had it, but I'm gonna use this. It doesn't say American cheese, but it says good for you. Well, it's supposed to be good. So I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna use it. I like it. It's really, really light, so I like it. So that's what we're doing, enjoying life. By cooking with y'all, fixing something to eat, chit-chatting a little bit with you guys. God dang, I gotta do better, man. You know what? I know what it is. Good morning. Hey, good afternoon, y'all. Let me see, I need to fix that.
Really, the ring light?
No. Hold on, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna have no way, so.
Hold on.
Let me see.
You got it now. What's up? Who all in here?
I'm gonna just kill you people that be in there, don't say nothing. I ain't saying a word.
Hey, Miss Donna.
Well, at least Miss Donna's saying something.
House of X, what's up? I'm good, Miss Donna. I am good. Watching TJ fix this sandwich he about to eat. Or he about to burn up. You want me to take this red strip off?
Yeah.
morning, House of X. Watson. Okay. How was your trip?
Oh, who's in here? I just came to say hello to everyone. Not feeling my best. Miss Donna, I hope you get feeling better. I really hope you get to feeling better. Yes, for some people, it's especially with the way this weather is, going in and out. It kind of have people kind of up and down with the, up and down with feeling rough at times. So I can definitely understand that, especially if you got allergies and stuff like that. That can kind of have you where your head is hurting and you don't feel like being bothered, huh? And then have them moments where, just cause everything else to act up on you. Everything go to acting up, seem like. But that's the way it is. It be like that. House of X, what's up? Hope you guys had fun. Look like y'all had fun, at least, anyway. It looked like you had fun. I'm here just trying to sitting up here nibbling around in the kitchen. Fixing me a bite to snack on. So, that is it. Oh, man. I hope you guys...
Time for the kiddos.
What?
Yes, they just ate some Burger King.
Yeah, I just went, everybody eating kind of light today so far. We'll probably grab some more stuff later on because we normally get out and kind of get to moving around. So it all kind of depends on what we do. So what's up to everybody that's coming in, man? What's up, what's up, what's up? Thank y'all so much for coming in. Y'all thumbs up the live for us if you don't mind. If you're coming in. If you are here, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, the kids are eating. Well, we'll probably go out and get something in a little bit once everybody get off class. I think Tyler got one more class. I think. You got one more class, Tyler?
Yes.
Later got one.
Oh.
At 1 o'clock.
Yeah, so we got one that's got one class left. So, but anyway, guys, I was wanting to talk about, enjoying life, man. I was thinking about it this morning, and I was in the midst of, getting something to eat while I was out. And when I got back home, you guys might hear my skillet frying. I got my bread in my skillet. I started to put it in the toaster, but I didn't want to put it in the toaster. So But anyway, um, I was thinking about it, man, and I was sitting up just contemplating on just, how do people really um, enjoy life? What do people really look at enjoying life? Um, what is enjoying? What is the definition of enjoying life for so many people? Um, you may have certain people may say doing certain things in life is what enjoying life really is. Um, and everybody have their own, definition for enjoying life. How they look at you are not enjoying life if you're not doing this or if you're not doing that. You're not enjoying life until been able to do this or you've been able to do that. Um, but in all actuality, you know, it's no problem with it, I think, and this is just my perspective. It's no problem with feeling like it's certain things you want to do in life and certain things you set yourself out to do to be able to enjoy life. But is that really enjoying life? Because see, once that's over with, you're still back at your uh, same feeling you was at before you did what you did. So, um, how do we really look at enjoying? How do we really look at enjoying life? I mean, um, no matter what we're doing in life, we have to understand that you have to be happy within yourself to be able to enjoy life. There are so many people that have so much in life and still is not enjoying life. I mean, um, there's many people that feel like the only way they can enjoy life is by keeping up with what other people do. It's by doing what other people do. If they see someone has something or doing something or doing a certain particular thing, they feel like they have to do it. Um, and that's enjoying life for them. But I feel like when you're in a position where you can find that understanding of life from within, mentally and then emotionally, you understand what life is really about, then you can begin to really enjoy life. You can really begin to enjoy life. You're not allowing things of this world to consume your mindset or become a burden in your subconscious to make you feel that if I'm not able to do this, I'm not enjoying life. If I'm not able to do that, I'm not enjoying life. If I'm not able to get what they got, I'm not enjoying life. And we shouldn't put ourselves in that position. And when we do that, that in itself begin to cause a lot of stress, unwanted stress in our life. It began to cause illness, certain illness, because believe it or not, stress can trigger a lot of illness that people have. Stress can cause a lot of things to activate in your body to set it off, and people come down sick, all because of carrying a load that you really don't have to carry. And when you're looking at it from a different perspective, and you try to understand life a little bit more, you'll see this. And you got people that you got people that go through divorces, that go through breakups, that go through separation, that go through, um, you know, job hopping. You go through people that Friendships break up, because they feel that they have to try and meet certain criterias to enjoy life. And that's just not what it is. You got to first be uh, you got to first be happy within yourself, man. You got to first find that understanding of life within yourself. Have to find that peace within yourself. You got to find who you are. You got to recognize who you are. You got to understand what you are able to do, the things of life that God has given you. You got to understand who God has made you to be. And as long as we're fighting that, we're gonna continue to go through problems. We're gonna continue to deal with issues because we're trying to keep up with everybody else. We're overlooking who we really are, who God created us to be, and we're trying to fulfill something that wasn't meant for us. Simple as that. And we're missing life. We're just missing out on true happiness, man. Have you ever seen somebody that have, and not saying having a lot is not good, but have you ever seen somebody that seems like they have it made? They have all the finances they want. They have the nicest things in life, but yet still unhappy, still just not satisfied. Have you ever seen anybody like that? Y'all talk to me. Help me out. Y'all kind of, if you don't see where I'm going, just say I don't see where you're going, TJ. I don't see where you're going. But life in itself, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It really is a challenge. It's not a given. It's not a given. But this is what we do with life. We take life and we navigate from the structure of life that God has given us and try to create things upon ourselves that we are not staying in the will of God for Him to bless us. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are putting ourselves in positions where it's bringing on stress on ourselves because we're rushing to do certain things because we feel like we just have to do it. Because we feel like if we don't do it, we're holding ourselves back from enjoying life. There are certain things people go and put themselves in a position such as, say for instance, I want to do this. I want to go a certain place, but yet I know my power bill has not been paid. I know my water bill has not been paid. I know my utilities, my mortgage, my rent has not been paid. But yet, I want to be able to keep up with everybody else. I want to go do what everybody else do. I want to be able to go and do what I want to do. So therefore, we get in that mindset that regardless of what I got to pay, I'm going to go ahead and still do it. What you have initially done, you have created a situation upon yourself in your mind that now I will still be able to enjoy the trip. I'll be able to enjoy hanging out, but yet you cause problems on yourself because once that's all over with, now you got to get back to the real deal. You got to figure out, how am I going to pay my mortgage? What? How am I going to pay my light bill? What? And so that's what that is. That's what that is. And so, but if we understand it from a perspective of real life, real life situations that I may not have what you have. I may not be able to do what you do. But you get it within yourself. I'm gonna still enjoy life. Um, I'm gonna still trust God. Okay. All of y'all know where I be going with it. I be going, it's all connected to the Lord anyway. So you already know where I'm going with it. You have to know within yourself, I'm going to still enjoy life. Because, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna throw it up front already. And you know what? Like they said, you have to get the fire burning. You have to get the fire burning. You have to get the fire burning. People have to be able to relate to you. And I know some people can relate to what I'm about to say now. This is about to help somebody. You can begin to enjoy life when, and y'all let me turn this on. Because that feels dark to me. You can begin to enjoy life when you can get in your mind, in your heart, in your soul to understand what's beyond my control, I can't control. But I do understand that what God has for me is for me. And when you can get that in your mind and in your heart and in your soul, and you truly, I am not saying you just say it. When you truly can say this and mean it and understand it, then it puts things in more perspective and it puts it in a better understanding for you to enjoy life. Because see, we are spending too much time, how would you say it? We're Botoxing our life. We are Botoxing our life. We're using fillers for life. And what we have to understand is Botoxing, and nothing against people that use Botox, nothing against that. Okay, whoever chooses to do what they do, God give us free will and choices. But you do have to understand this. There's a such thing as original. And when we use fillers for our lips, Botox for our face, anything that enhances it, it looks good and it appears to be good, but there always come with consequences with it. It always comes with a relapse. It always comes with problems. It always comes with problems. And you have to continue to fulfill that Botox or that filler. You have to continue to put this in there to make things look a certain way. You have to continue to live up to this standard to make people think I'm enjoying life. I got this, I got that. And knowing when you can't do it any longer, now the wall began to fall on you or close in on you. And as it began to close in on you, now you're looking at reality. You're now beginning to look at reality, and you're looking at it from a perspective now, Lord, how do I face this? But we have to understand we was putting ourselves in a tough position when we first begin to enhance our life with false happiness, with doing things that wasn't in the plan of God for us. But if we enjoy who God made us to be, and if we be patient and trust God, then we'll be able to understand the enjoyment of life. That's the reason why I named it Enjoying Life. I might not have what y'all have. I may not have a bank account. I've said it before, like some of you guys on here have. I might not be able to take trips. I might not be able to go on a cruise like old House of X now was able to do. Me and my wife never had talked about it several times. We would love to go on a cruise, take the kids on a cruise, this and that. Look, what you have to do to enjoy life is you don't criticize what somebody else is doing. You praise God for what they are able to do, and you just understand in due time, in due season, my time will come. You understand? We understand that, and then you don't sit around and mope and say, I'm gonna hate on somebody else because they able to do it. I'm going to get mad. I'm not going to support. I'm not going to look at them, or I'm not going to applaud them because they able to do it, because I want to be a grouch. I want to be a jealous, grumpy old person because they're able to do something I'm not able to do. But instead, I want to be able to bless God and bless them for God allowing them to be able to do it, but yet understanding what God has for me is for me. And in due season, in due timing, mine is coming. But yet, what am I doing? I'm enjoying life. Y'all see what we doing? You see what I'm doing? I'm fine. My wife and them in there fine. I'm sitting in here and I'm making me a bologna sandwich with egg and cheese, and I'm happy. And House of X don't mind me using them for an example. I'm just using them because I watched them on their cruise. But see, look what House of X them did. They just got back from their cruise. Even though I wasn't able to go on no cruise, that's not saying I'm not enjoying life. God allowed them to be able to do what they did and fulfill what he had for them. But it was in his timing. I got to take me a bite of this. And so, I'm trying to help you. Not everybody understands this. And I'm not expecting everybody to understand it. But I will tell you this. It is funny how people will be quick to understand negativity and something that means no good to you. People are quick, fast, and real hurried to understand that and grab onto that. But anything that's worth hearing or listening at and positive and means something to you, they're going to doubt it. They're going to kick against it. They're going to go against it. They ain't going to want to understand it. They're going to question it. But I can assure you, if I was sitting here spending my time, y'all, let's go over here. If I was sitting here spending my time complaining about what somebody else is doing and what somebody else is enjoying and talking about somebody else, that's not me enjoying life. That's me being miserable. That's not me enjoying life. That's me being miserable. Because, see, let me show you something. You can enjoy life by blessing and being happy for somebody else and living through their eyes. How can you do that, TJ? Meaning, basically, the sight that you're seeing them enjoying themselves, the happiness that you see somebody enjoy themselves, it just overjoys your heart and your spirit because you're able to enjoy the enjoyment along with them, even though you're not there, but you're happy for them. Too many of us are more jealous of each other and more jealous and hating and spending more time trying to dig up stuff, trying to watch each other, trying to complain about each other, trying to hate on each other, trying to talk about each other instead of enjoying life. Y'all better hear me now. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. We need to start enjoying life. Too many of us can't enjoy life because we're sitting around and we're carrying a baggage of grudge, a baggage of hate, a baggage of lies, a baggage of gossip. We sit around all the time, day in and day out, and we feel like we have to continue to hold on to mess because that's what we have to live up to. That's what we have to live up to is to keep mess going, to keep doing this, to keep doing that. But I'm here to tell you, when you don't live up to a certain image and you know it's not of God and you know that it's in a negative way, but yet you've built your fan base from it, you put yourself in a tough position. But I'm here to tell you still can change and enjoy life. Because, see, once you realize the only reason why people like being around me is because I keep mess going. The only reason why people want to talk to me because I got gossip all the time. The only reason why people want to support me is because they supporting the mess. But watch when I decide to change and really enjoy true happiness. People begin to fall off. People don't want to be around me no more. Because, see, it's nothing that they want to hear of the good. They don't want to hear the good now. They don't want to hear the good. I was talking to my wife yesterday, and my wife did hair. And I always look at my wife and I ask her, I said, baby, I said, we was talking about, you know, when she do hair, what she charged. And when she told me what she charged, and I looked at her and I told her I looked at the amount of time that it took for her to do what she did on a hairdo. I said, baby, I said, when people really value you and they really support you, they gonna pay you for what you really worth. When they really value you, especially friends. When they really feel that you are a very viable, they value you, they support you, really support you, they're going to value who you really are. They gonna really put a lot into you. Meaning this, when they know that they have to pay higher somewhere else, but yet you're doing it for cheap. A true friend would look at it and be more so like, if anybody I want to pay, I'm going to pay you because I value you. I value you. So I told my wife, I said, you say this. When people ask you from now on, what do you charge? You charge based off of what you value yourself. You charge based off of what you value your work to be. And once you begin to price what you value yourself to be, then you'll see the people begin to fall off. Because now it'll show you. When I began to really find happiness within myself and I began to value myself and really enjoy life, I'm going to value myself. I'm going to value myself. So, and I take a lot of value in myself. And once people begin to see that, they're going to fall off. So when you value life and you understand God has put me here for a reason. God created me. And I'm losing some people on it, but it's fine. God has valued me when he created me. He created only one of me. He created me to be who I am. And there's no other way around it. I want you to understand this. You trust God. You stay in the will of God. You know that God has a plan for you. What, baby?
Can you try to get off of this?
Y'all, please forgive me. You know, my baby, she trying to get something going. What you trying to get to? I'm sorry, y'all. What you trying to get to?
Like what I got, it's stuck on this. It's stuck on this app thing, and I don't know how to get off.
Y'all, hey, that's hey, daddy first. Daddy first. It is what it is. Daddy's first. Daddy first, man. I have to, cause she'll sit here and she'll just nag me. She'll say, "Daddy, Daddy." She'll stand here the whole time and just Daddy, 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 until I answer. So I have to answer. Did you get it?
I keep
Okay.
starting.
Okay, go try to charge it up. It may be the battery might be, yeah, just put it on charge, baby. Put it on charge. But yeah, man, so when you get understanding, you understand I have to stay in the will of God, stay in my place. Stay in my place. Trust God, trust his process. And once we trust his process, we'll understand that we can enjoy life a little bit better. We don't have to do all the things that we do to enjoy life. We don't have to get the pleasing of people. We don't have to get the how would you say it? I don't have to be what's the word I'm trying to find? Y'all, I'm trying to find it. I find it. God Almighty. Too many of us are waiting for people to not qualify us, but what's the word I'm trying to use? What's the word? I'm trying to use a word. It's a certain word I'm looking for, y'all. Too many people, what's the word? People are trying to, what's that? Huh? No, what's the word I'm looking for, y'all? Validate, bam. There we go. I deserve a bite of sandwich out of that one. 2 many of us, we can't enjoy life because we're waiting for people to validate us. And that's the reason why we're still doing what we do. Trying to keep up with people. Can't do that. Only somebody can validate us is God. It's the Lord. That's it. That's it. Only somebody can validate us is the Lord. But then people will let you down. People will hurt you. People will lie to you. People will call you friend until they get mad with you. Once they get mad with you, you're no longer a friend. You're no longer their brother. You're no longer their sister. You're no longer their boo. You're no longer nothing to them anymore. People will lie to you. But in God's eyes, even though God have to whoop us sometime, you're still his child. You still belong to him. Even though we disappoint him. He's still right there for us. He still protects us. He still see about us. He still come see about us. He still blesses us. Even though we do the things we do. But God still watches over us. God still take care of us, y'all. Yeah, he do. He still see about us all the time. If you don't believe it, look at yourself right now. You're on this live. Go look at yourself in the mirror. You're alive. If you don't believe it, he'll take care of you. You have to understand that. But see, we're all waiting. A lot of us are just waiting to be validated just by people. We are waiting to be validated by so many people to feel that we're important, and that's the only way we enjoy life. I serve a mighty God. Yes, indeed, Donna Green. Absolutely. And that's something we all have to understand, Donna, is that we serve a mighty God. And there's no particular time, and I'm going to tell you something else, too. I'll tell you something else that a lot of people ain't going to like, but I'm going to say it. One reason why we can't enjoy life either, too, is because we got God on a time schedule. We only want to worship God or even consider God in a conversation is only on certain days or certain things that happen. That's one of the reasons why we can't enjoy life. We don't give God enough praises anyway. We only feel like Sunday is the only validated day for God or the Lord or to worship God. Everybody want to get spiffy. Everybody want to get clean. Everybody want to be sharp. Everybody all of a sudden got all this praise built up in them for Sunday. Why is it just for Sunday? Why is it just for Sunday? But you be miserable all through the week. And then all of a sudden, I just got this glory. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah on Sunday. All of a sudden, I'm just this, I'm filled with the Spirit. But all of a sudden, it hits Monday, and you're not enjoying life again. Or better yet, I'll say this. All of a sudden, when you walk out to church, and you get back home, and you pull off your Sunday go meeting, everything is gone. That feeling is gone. And see, that's what's the problem. We're not allowing ourselves to stay in the will of God. We don't want to stay in place. But he got us in place for a reason. We may not understand that. And we wonder why we're not enjoying life. Now, things can appear to be enjoying life. Because, see, that's the trick of the devil, to give us certain things in life and to allow us to have certain things in life where it can appear that we're enjoying life, but yet we are declining in life. We're not making preparations for true life. We're not going to be down here always. We're not going to be living always. We got to die. There come a time you live, and there come a time you got to die. And we have to make preparation. We have to make preparation for this. So, we have to come to a conclusion of understand. Hey, Reed, glad to have you in here. Glad to have you in here. I know Janetta, I don't think she on here. She don't know you on here. Yeah. So we have to understand that. Y'all, I give big up to my sister-in-law, just came in. But we all have to understand there comes a time in life that we have to stay in the will of God. But so many of us are chasing these false hopes and dreams of how we say life's supposed to be. We say life's supposed to be. I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to give you an illustration. I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to show you something. Hold on just a second. I'm going to give you an example. Y'all hold on for a second. Y'all don't go nowhere. I'm right here. I ain't going nowhere. I'm just saying this about it. This is about what's a study Bible. All right. Look at this, y'all. Just real, man. I guess all right, look at this, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Listen to this. One reason we can't enjoy life as well is because we want to navigate through life by ourselves. We want to navigate through life with our own instructions, our own guidance. We want to feel that what people has told us, or what the government has told us, or what these certain creations of God have told us, or we have these false doctrines have been so appealing to so many people to take away and try to take away from God. We have got so wrapped up into what man accepts versus what God accepts. God has given us this. God has given us this. He's given us the Bible that give us specific instructions to live in life. I'm guilty of it too now. God has given us specific instructions. This is our Google. This is our map quest through life. This is our map quest through life. Okay? Meaning basically, when we're going on a trip, we use what we call either we use Google MapQuest or we use our GPS. This is our GPS in life. This is GPS in life. I'm going to put it to you like this. if I start out using my GPS on a travel that we're doing, me and my family is traveling, we know the specific direction that we're going. We know the address to where we're going. Address meaning heaven in life. We all want to make that transition to heaven. That's the address we want to get to. But we want to get to a physical, earthly address that we've never been to. So therefore, we put in our GPS in the car that specific address. But along the way, we decide to turn the GPS off. We decide we want to go by doing it our own self. We decide we want to listen to the radio versus listening to the GPS. We decide we want to turn the radio off, turn the GPS off, and do it our way and begin to listen at what people say, stopping at convenience stores, asking people for certain directions instead of staying with the GPS. Now, don't you know that when we begin to stop at convenience stores and ask people for certain directions, don't you know people will mislead you? Help me, somebody. This is about to help somebody. When we begin to stop at different stores, certain people get a kick out of giving you the wrong direction, especially when they know you lost. Especially when they know that you're not from around that area. Especially when they know that you're a traveler. When you stop and you begin to ask for directions from people, people will begin to give you wrong direction. You'll find yourself in a position that now I started out with the GPS and I was enjoying my trip. I'm going somewhere with this, y'all. Y'all gonna hear me in a minute. I started out enjoying my trip. But I decided to do things my way. Somebody finna relate to what I'm about to say. Once I started doing things my way and began to trust people, begin to listen at people, I found myself getting crossed up. I found myself getting lost. I found myself taking turns that looked like I was going in the right direction and appeared to look like I was going in the direction, but yet I was lost. Not even thinking, if I go back to where I started from, if I go back to that GPS, then it could possibly get me back on track. When we trust people, what it do is it destroys the dream and the hopes and the happiness and the joy that we had in the beginning of the trip, looking forward to getting where we wanted to go at a certain time so we could enjoy the beach. We could enjoy having a good time. Now it's done set us back a little bit. It's done took time away from us. It's done set us way back. Now it's costing us gas. It's costing us money. Now it's getting us miserable. Now it's beginning to get late in the evening. Now we got to try to find somewhere to stay until we can get back on track. Now what once was a planned and happy trip has turned into a miserable trip. And now we're not enjoying this trip. In life, these are the things that we face when we get away from God. These are the things that we face when we get away from God. We steer away from the word of God and we begin to trust what man say. We begin to trust what so many of our friends say because we feel that they have our best of interests. We begin to think that what we think that's good for ourselves. It's better than what God has in store for us. All because we see it one way, but God see it another way. When we begin to trust our own mindset, we begin to find ourselves trusting our own friends, not knowing that what they're telling us is causing us to fall back. Because, see, when we begin to trust what people say, when we begin to trust what our friends say, when we begin to trust what we say, we don't understand the route in the direction that God wanted us to go, had the blessing set up for us to go that specific route. And that's what we have to understand. There's a specific reason why we have the instructions of God for us to go through life. Even though we begin to see that that may be a shorter way, I'm going to go this way because my friend told me I should go. Because I feel like I know this way better. I don't need the word of God. I can go this way. I can get there faster. You can get there faster. But you have now lost and bypassed your blessing because the route that I had for you, the route that I had planned for you was the route I wanted you to travel to get your blessing. But all because we begin to trust ourselves, we begin to trust everybody else around us and seem to think everybody else had our best interest. And we wonder why we can't enjoy life. Because we're taking a different route. We're taking a different route of where we want to go versus where God wanted us to go. But once we get back to the original map quest, once we get back to where it all began, I didn't say it was easy. I didn't say it was easy. It ain't easy for me. But what we have to do, what we do have to understand, when we find ourselves and got off on a different trail, one thing about it is, listen at this. This is about to hit somebody. One thing about it is, and thank you, Lord, for dropping that in my spirit. Those friends that you went to, or that person that you went to that got you lost, when you're trying to find your way back or you'll find your way out, you turn around and look, or you try to call them, or you go try to find them, they ain't nowhere to be found. They ain't nowhere to be found. They don't want to talk to you. They don't want to answer the phone. That's those friends. That's those relatives. That's that mindset that you don't want to blame yourself. You don't want to talk. Your friends don't want to talk to you now. You can't get in touch with the people that you started listening to that caused you to get lost. But thanks be to God. God is a God that even when we get lost, help me somebody, even when we get lost, no matter how long we was lost, listen at me. No matter how long we were lost, God don't throw it back in our face. He's there waiting on you to help you and to save you. Meaning, basically, God is like that GPS. All you got to do is put the GPS back activated. Put the address back in that GPS. Because one thing about God is, man got to try to come find you. Man got to try to ask you all kind of questions. Why you wind up there? Why you wind up there? Why you do this? But one thing about God, Once you put it back in that God GPS, he pings you right where you at. Bing! But look, there's a catch to that, though. It's a catch to that. Yeah, y'all thought, yeah. Y'all thought y'all gonna get out of that one. But in order for it to ping, God can be trying to get to you, but you gotta get in the will of God in order for God to get to you. Meaning basically, we gotta get out of self. We can't hear God because we're too much in self. And we wonder why God is not pinging us. It's not that God ain't pinging us. God is pinging us, but we are in so much in self to the point we can't get the signal through to direct us back to where we need to go or direct us in the right direction to our blessing because we wrapped up in self and we can't enjoy life. You hear me? We cannot enjoy life because we too wrapped up in believing what our friends is telling us, what our so-called loved ones is telling us, what we want to believe for ourselves, what this false doctrine is telling us, what everything else is telling us, what the government is telling us, but yet we want to question what the word of God is telling us, which is trying to direct us in the right direction. And see, we can't be pinged because we don't want to get out of self. Once we get out of self, then God can ping us. Basically meaning, have you ever went, even with your GPS on sometime, and you lost signal? You lost signal. That's how we get sometime, man. We lose signal. But when you get back on track, that signal, bing, it got you. It got you. And you're back on track. And you can enjoy life. And you can begin to enjoy your trip. Now, let me tie this in with it. Along that trip did not say you was going to have a smooth trip. All because God has got you, God is guiding you, you following that direction. It is the devil's job to steer you in the wrong direction, to mentally destroy you, to mentally disturb you, emotionally disturb you, to get you distracted. Because he don't want you to receive what God has for you. He's going to do things that causes you to get discouraged. Meaning basically on this trip that I'm going on, I may have a flat tire. But I know I'm still on the right direction. God still got me. I got my spare tire. It may be cold. It may be raining. Now I'm beginning to question myself. I said, Lord, maybe we shouldn't even came. I'm thinking about even turning around, going back home. But God said, no. Just stay in my will. I got you. I keep going a little bit further. And it looked like it started raining so hard to the point where I can't hardly see my way. It looked like the bottom dropped completely out and I can't see nothing in front of me. But God said, you're on the right direction. Just hang on. I continue to make it through the rain and the storm and rain. And then all of a sudden, I run into a delay that's backed up for miles. And then while I'm waiting in the delay, somebody hit me from behind. Meaning somebody stabbed me in my back. Somebody began to talk about me. Somebody began to scandalize my name. People begin to lie on you. It began to get discouraging. Lord, maybe if I'd have just stayed, I won't have to go through this. God's telling you, no. Trust me. I got you. Continue. Follow me. I got you. I got you. All right, I got you. I got you. Sometimes we have to go back and understand, the Lord said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Do you understand what that's saying? You going to go through your problems. God have you, but he didn't say you wasn't going to have a rough road to travel. He didn't say that. He didn't say it was going to be smooth travel. He didn't say that. The only thing God said was trust me. And if he said trust me, that means he got you. My daughter, my son, is with me. When I tell my daughter, my wife, my son, either one of my loved ones, I got you. When I tell them to trust me, Daddy got you. That gives me chills just saying that. Look, this is about to help somebody. Look, y'all listen at me. Y'all listen at me. Listen. God is our Father. He loves you. He's not doing anything to hurt you. What we are going through is things that we have brought on ourselves. What we are going through, a lot of the things that we are going through, God is allowing us to go through for his purpose and his will. God is allowing us to go through things in life for him to be blessed. How do you say that, TJ? That's a road that we're traveling. Anything we're going through, that's a road that we're traveling. Several people that follow us on YouTube have some illness. I don't know how it started. Body is afflicted with problems and illness that they cannot shake and seem they can't shake. What do? Do they just give up on life? Stop trusting God? Or do they continue to trust God that even though I'm going through what I'm going through? Woo! Listen at me, y'all. That gave me chills then. Listen at what I'm about to say. Several people on here that we have, that body be racked in pain day in and day out. Have to take medication every single day. Sometimes don't even sleep at night, up and down throughout the night. And my mom is one of them. Can't seem to get no better. Look like every time it seems as if they're having a good day, it looked like all of a sudden I get the feeling rough again. what do they do? What do we do? Do they give up on life? Do they give up on life? Do they get out the car and say, Lord, I'm through. I can't take it no more. I'm not traveling this road no more. I'm not trusting you no more. What do you do? I've seen several of them on here. Even though they say that they're not feeling good, the body's racking in pain, but yet I'm still gonna trust God. I'm still gonna trust God because why? Here it is. Here it is. I don't want none of y'all to miss this. Here it is. This is for you. You want me to tell you the reason why they ain't giving up? Look, I'm gonna get involved with the chat a little bit because this is about to blow your head completely off your shoulders. Yes, I said your head because you ain't gonna believe it. Man. You want me to tell you why? You want me to tell you why they haven't given up on God? You want me to tell you why? Yeah, I got 4 people in here. Even if there's some people in the bushes, it don't take a lot of people to worship God, or even for the Spirit of God to move. It only takes 2 or 3 that's touching and agreeing in His name. He'll be in the midst. If you're in here, even in the bushes, or right here, right now, and if you want to know why they haven't given up on God, I want you to type in the chat, why? I want you to ask me why. I want to have the pleasure of telling you. I want to see some whys in the chat, and I'm gonna tell you. But I want you to be ready for it, though. I want you to be ready for it. If you in the chat, I want you to type why. I want you to type why. I want to see these whys because I want to have the pleasure of telling you. I want to have the pleasure. I want to have the pleasure telling you. I want to see some whys in there. I want somebody to ask me, why are they still holding on? I just want, just ask me why. Just the question, just a simple why. W-H-Y. If you want to know why, I want to see some whys in here because you know what? Just like, you know, when a man is marrying off his daughter, he want to have the pleasure of walking her down the aisle and giving her away. I want to have the pleasure at this very moment of presenting the answer to you. Somebody, anybody, scream why. Y'all got me feeling good now. I'm enjoying this. I don't know about y'all, but I'm enjoying this. I want to know. Look, I see a couple of whys. I know we got a couple more people in here. I'm anxious for this one, y'all. I want you to ask me why they hadn't given up. Why? Why, TJ? Why? I'm curious. I want to know this one. Why? I'm going to tell you. It made me darn want to shout just then. I'm going to tell you. 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 Anybody else want to know why? I've seen about 3 whys in there. Anybody else? We got about 6 people in here and some people in the bushes. If you want to know why these people hadn't given up on God, even though they're going through what they go through on this road that they're traveling, but yet they're trying to stay in the will of God, Do you want to know why? Ask me why. You know what? I know some of y'all be like, I'm just waiting for it. Just tell me why. You got to be patient. Don't rush me. You got to be patient. Because what I'm about to say is going to bless you. I promise you, because it's blessing my spirit just even thinking about it. And I'm sitting up here. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. Here we go. Everybody else they don't want to know why. They don't want to know why. But for those that want to know why, I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. We are looking at the people that's struggling with the illness that they're going through, and they stand on the road and they're traveling and they hadn't given up on God. And the reason why they have not given up on God, when I say this, if you can type it in the chat, I want you to type it in the chat. The reason why they have not given up on God, because they know, and they have come to conclusions in their life that here it is. Eventually, my change is coming. Listen, you missed it. Eventually, it may not be right now, but eventually, Lord, I'm going to trust you because I know eventually my change, my time, my season is coming. Y'all missed it. I'm finna get off here. Look, if y'all missed it, I'm going to keep it for myself. Eventually, we have to understand that. Good God Almighty, man. Good God of my... Man, look, I'm finna shut this live down. Y'all don't want to hear it. I'm telling you. When you get to understanding that eventually, may not be when you get yours. I may not travel that road that you're traveling. I may have to go through some changes. I may have to go through some flat tires. Some people may lie on me. Some people may hit me in the back of the head. Some people may stab me in my back. Some people may talk about me. I may have a wreck in between that traveling. But I'm going to stay in the will of God. I'm going to stay. Because eventually, my change is coming. Eventually, God is going to see me through. Eventually, he already got it in place. I just stay on the road and I can enjoy life. I'll be able to look back and tell everybody, look back over my life. And I see how good God has been to me. I see where he brought me from. He brought me from a mighty long way. And I know eventually my healing is coming. Eventually, I won't be hurting no more. Even though, Lord, it may not even be in this lifetime, but I'm willing to accept eventually what you have for me is for me. Y'all be blessed. I gotta go. I'm leaving on this high note. Y'all be blessed. Until the next time, guys. Eventually, enjoy life. Eventually, a change is coming. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself, man.